Hi, I'm Darren Hunter and welcome to the Profitability Mindshift podcast. And I want to talk today again about my backstory. In my last podcast, I talked about how I successfully increased fees. In fact, I stumbled across it. I was working in a property management business. It had just been purchased. I needed, as the new property manager, to go and re-sign management agreements as part of the purchase and the legalities around it. And I just increased the fees. Never done it before, and it was very, very successful. So moving on from that story, the business or the company I was working for at the time really, I think, took notice about the extra income that was being achieved per property, the profitability, the growth that was happening because I was growing and bringing in new business regularly at all these high fees, and they were really taking notice. And I think around about a year and a half later, they went out and bought me another rent roll. In fact, it was bigger. By that stage, I was like at 180 properties. They went and bought me a rent roll around about 220 properties. And I remember the state real estate manager taking me out to lunch and showing me, telling me what's going on and giving me the resume of the person who's coming over with the rent roll, who's already working in that business there. And we're going to employ her as our property manager too. And I was pretty impressed. I mean, this girl was like 21 years of age. She was managing 220 properties, and that's quite a feat, certainly in the market that I was working in. So that got my attention anyway. I went and met her, and lovely girl, great attitude, really switched on, very impressive. But then she turned around and said, "But Darren, I've also taken a look at your fees, and don't think you'll get me charging your rip-off fees." I was a bit taken aback. I mean, goodness, my fees aren't a rip-off. I'm getting what I'm worth. And anyway, I just thought, boy, can I change this mindset that's there? Can this be shifted? Anyway, so I put my bet on it. I could. She's young enough. Her attitude is not strong enough. Sometimes our attitudes are stale by age, but I thought, no, I'm going to place my bet that she can change. And I said, "Are you willing to give it a go?" And she said, yes. So I did some training and I gave her some really good points of difference and talked about her self-worth and how to justify these individual fees and where she's at, where we're taking her, all of that stuff. And I said, "Okay, you ready to go?" She said, yes. All right. And the next 10 properties she went out and signed up. Guess what? She got them at the new fees. And she came back, and this is like, 6 weeks later, 8 weeks later. And she said, "Darren, I cannot believe what poverty fees we were charging before." So people, here is my question to you. What's the truth? What is the truth? Were we charging rip-off fees? Were we ripping people off? Or, in fact, were her fees at poverty rates? And here's the truth. It's whatever your mindset says it is. That's why we need to have the mind shift. She had the profitability mind shift, going from one to the other. And then as she crossed over the line and she looked back, she could see how bad her fees were before, and her truth changed because her mindset changed. Alrighty, great story. I'm still in contact with this property manager, by the way. She's a great friend, and she always laughs at this story as well. She says, "Darren, boy, I learned a lesson." I think she's still learning lessons too. But that is the profitability mind shift, and it is my desire to see you take that journey too, from getting certain amount of income per property and really, really increasing that. I just love working with businesses, helping them increase their fees, helping them increase their mindsets, and doing a profitability mind shift and taking from the old to the new. And they look back and go, "Oh my goodness me, we'll never go back again to the old ways of doing things." So guys, really enjoy it. That's the profitability mind shift. Take care.